Hi, thank you for joining me today. We have been talking of New Zealand USD trade since June now. June 25th was when we first started. And what I would like to do is bring it open for you. So we're going to start our screen share. And I hope you got pen and paper so that you can do some questions if you have any. And there we are. Once again, New Zealand USD, NZDUSD. This trade has been going and going and going and going since the 25th of June. So there's been many places where you can go in and buy or a sell. I specifically have a buy. And if you can see right, when we finished this trade on Friday, or when we talked about it Saturday, we were actually sitting at a negative $14.57. And we are currently at a negative $13.24. I'm sorry, 25. It keeps changing as a live market will. My entry point, my price is 0.68310. My stop loss is 4,000 pips below to let it run so that I don't get what's called stomped out. And it is currently at 0.64310. And if you can take a look here, go back down to the 4-hour so that you can see the amount of 4,000 pips or $40. Not that big of a deal when I have over 500 in the account, right? Well, I do a 1-to-1 ratio. So my take profit is also at 4,000 pips or $40. It just makes sense. Same amount of risk, same amount of profit. Makes sense. I'm going to go back up to the day chart because we have a better picture of what this trade is doing. And if you take a look at this trade has gone crazy and it's been a fun ride. But the most it's been dropped down to was only a negative $28. So my 4,000 stop loss was well within range, and I didn't have to worry about it and went through the whole 2 months without concern. Meaning I can set this trade, pay attention to the trade itself, how it reacts, trade right, look left. And I can see what the trend was doing. And many people say, well, how are you eyeballing it? You don't get the full story. That is correct. That's why I go into the higher time charts. To get the full picture, the indicators are needed. At this time in my health issues, with my inability to keep my memory from one day to the next because of the seizures I have, it's difficult to relearn those indicators every single day. It's very difficult to do. So I wanted to do a trade that was simple and easy to do, that anyone could do it. Anyone could follow it and anyone could do it just by looking at it. Now if you look at this, the last time it was in here, I have to go into the week chart. I'm sorry. I think the day chart does just fine. And we need to adjust the chart accordingly so that the whole chart can be shown, including the stop loss and the take profit. So I expanded some so that you could see how the trade is working from current to back, the take profit, the rise, the falls, the head and shoulders, the continuation, or consolidation, all of it is right here. And it goes back clear to April of 2016. That's 2 years, 2.5 years that you can actually see what's going on with this trade. I think I'm getting the full picture. What do you think? The full story. Now, if I were going to go down to the minute, there's not much going on there, is there? Not much at all. The 5 minute, still not much going on. The 15 minute, we're starting to see a little bit, but still not that much. The 30 minute, there is movement, and it is moving, but can you tell what is going to happen? Can you see what's going to take place? The hour chart is definitely saying what's going on, but it's not far enough back yet. Then the 4 hour, which I tend to stay in sometimes, not always, sometimes, because it gives me a good idea. However, my favorite is the day chart. And the day chart is that way because I can see as far back and see exactly where this trade's going to go, exactly how it's going to play out. And if I want more information, I go into the week chart. And click on this and pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, if you look at this, clear back in August of 2015 was the last time it went below where my stop loss is. It's been a while, a good 3 years. And that just doesn't seem it's going to hurt, right? So the week and the month are ideal. They really do help quite a bit. And the month, obviously, it's all right array, and you're not going very far. It's kind of hard to decide what's going on. So back to the day chart. And we adjust it accordingly so that all the chart is being shown, the stop loss as well as the take profit, which is there. And there's our day chart. This, once again, is New Zealand USD. And it went on August 24th. It shut down, the market closed at a negative $14.57. Currently, it opened yesterday around 13, but now it's 13.35, and it has gone back up to 14, but it hasn't gone further than that, and it is a beautiful thing. Keep in mind that when I first started this trade, this specific one, I started with 280 in my balance. And now there's 517.22. Now just yesterday it was 25, but due to over 24 hours, this broker takes 3 cents every 24 hours, a minimum of 3 cents. It's not that big of a deal if you think about it. It's maybe 1, 2, 3 pips, not that big of a deal. So we sit and we wait, and patience is the key, and that will keep us going. Now I'm going to stop my screen share and see if there's any questions anyone might have. And while we're waiting for those questions, I would like to mention that we do have an event coming up in about 2.5 weeks. And it's an excitement. It's international in Fort Lauderdale. You can still come. The tickets are a little more expensive, but there is trading, day training classes on Friday, which is unreal because you have all the people, all the instructors that are actually in IML TV, on IML TV in the classes teaching us how to trade. And they go to imlsource.com and you will be able to see the prices of the tickets. There's many different prices to fit your budget. But I would do it now, because if you pay at the door, you're paying $150 minimum for the classes, for the IML TV classes. For the event, you're looking at $197 easily for the event itself. Keep in mind, the earlier you purchase, the less it's going to cost. And if you want your business to grow, you want your clientele or your customers to grow, you want your education to grow, you need to be at the event to see it in life. See people actually doing it and how they are doing it. That's the only way to find out, is to go to an event. And thank you for joining me, and I'll give a moment here for the questions. Going once, going twice, and gone. Thank you for joining me once again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great remainder of your day or night, wherever you might be. See you later. Bye-bye.